Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be ceramic coating my 2007 BMW 530xi. We're going to be using the Armor Shield product. So far, I've used this on a couple of my other vehicles and had really great success with it. So super easy to apply. But before we do that, we need to do some paint correction. So for that, we're going to be using the Chemical Guys C4, their clear cut correction compound. This should help us get all the swirl marks or any small scratches out. And we'll follow that up with the P4 Perfection polish. And then we'll hit the glass with the Griot's Garage fine glass polish. So before we get started with any type of paint correction or polishing, we always want to make sure that the car is clean of any contaminants. So I've already washed foam can in the whole car, got it all clean. While it was wet and soapy, I went over it with this Regnify clay mitt that I got from the Legit Street Cars site. His store, he's got a bunch of great products out there. These are one of the things that he sells. It's super easy to use. You just wet the car down, wipe the car with it until you'll hear the grit, and then it just goes away. You'll hear when it's clean. So you can use these over and over and over. It's a great product, a lot easier than the clay bar. Again, you can do it while you're washing your car, so I highly recommend it. I'll put a link to these in the comments down below. So we're just gonna add a little bit of conditioner to our buffing pad. Shake up the C4 Clear Cut Correction Compound. We're gonna put 5 small little dots on our buffer. And go ahead and turn this down to low speed. Kind of blot it on. You want to work small sections at one time. Then we're going to turn those on. Okay, once you got it worked in, you want to turn your speed up to, on this, it's like a 4 or 5 or 6, just to get a really good cut in. All right, then after that, you want to come in and just buff that off. And I know it's really hard to catch on camera. If we look here, as we move over, You can see how it's a little bit more dull. On this side again, it's really hard to Okay, we'll continue to go around the rest of the car, pretty much doing the same thing, just hitting small sections, adding more compound, and do that until we've gone over the whole car. So this C4 clear cut compound actually works really great on your kind of pillars here as well. You can kind of tell I did the front door. I didn't do the back. I'm trying to see if you can see the scratches, all these scratches that are here. It really brings you can see the clarity in this one compared to that one. So you can even hit these pillars with that stuff and it does pretty great. All right, I showed you the scratches earlier and now I've done this pillar as well. You can see that clarity and all those scratches are gone. Yeah, it's hard to see the light's a little bit different, but it looks just the same. All right, for the next step, we're going to use Chemical Guys P4, their Perfection Polish. We're going to do the same thing we did in the last step, 5 dots on the pad, and then work it across the whole car. All right, that'll do it for the paint. Now let's get onto the rims. I'm going to use I've got some Flitz metal polish laying around, so I'm going to use that on the chrome lip. Just take a little bit and put it on a paper towel and wipe it on there. You'll see the kind of black come off, and then just go back over it, buff it up with a clean paper towel. All right, that looks great. I'm going to go ahead and hit the other three. I decided I'd try a little WD-40 degreaser on the black part of the rims, try to get some of that brake dust off of there. All right, welcome back to day 2 on the ceramic coating of the 2007 BMW. Today we are going to finish up. We're going to get the glass all polished up and cleaned and ready to go, and then we'll get the ceramic coating on it as well. So let's get into it. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to use this Griot's Garage fine glass polish. Go ahead and give it a quick cleaning before we get into it. This is actually a brand new windshield, just had put in about a month and a half ago. Took it through a car wash and cracked right down the middle. Also gave me the opportunity to replace the rain sensor up here for the automatic wipers. Bought a used one off of eBay and was able to fix it for about $30. So to do this, we're going to use the same medium orange pad that we used to do the paint correction. They recommend doing a 2x2 area, so we'll kind of try to stick with that, overlap a little bit as we go. They also recommend taping off the rubber, the black rubber, or any surrounding frame, but we're just gonna go without that, see what happens. All right, we're just gonna do about 3 or 4 passes on that. And then I've got a bucket with some water in it. I have a reusable kind of a cloth sponge type of thing here that we use to just remove left. Just like that. We'll go on to the next section. So that's all the glass polished up. Let's go ahead and give the paint one more quick wipe down, just because it's been a day since I did the polishing and stuff. Just get some of the dust off of it, and then we'll get into the actual act of applying the ceramic coating. All right, hopefully the camera picks that up. So I was just noticing a little bit of overspray here on my grill, and you'll notice if I take some spray cleaner, I try to wipe it off. All right, still stays there. This is where that clay mitt comes in handy. So you just take that exact same cleaner I just used, and you just rub this back and forth on that little spot. Tricky because that's such a small spot there. Wipe it off. overspray is gone. All right, so as I mentioned before, we're going to be using the Armor Shield by Avalon King. Let's go ahead and open this up. See what the kit comes with. Okay. So it comes with this little business card. We'll get to what that's for here in a bit. You got your bottle of coating. The applicator pad. A microfiber cloth for wiping the residue off. It comes with a couple gloves. Instruction booklets. And these little cloths. So that is all included in the kit that I bought. So now let's get into using it. So we're going to start. We're going to take these cloths, little applicator cloths that it came with. We're going to take one. It has multiple. It comes with 3 of them. You take it, and there's a squishy side to the pad and a non-squishy side. You want to overlap it around the edge like that to where it's around the squishy side. This card, there's a tiny little slit in the side of this applicator that you use this card to push that in there, just like that. And we'll do the other side. All right, so you got a nice smooth surface there. And then you're just going to dab this onto there and wipe it onto the car. So let's get on it. All right, so unfortunately my other camera wasn't recording, and so the audio is not there. But basically you want to take the ceramic coating, put it on the applicator, and then wipe the applicator back and forth in one direction, again covering a small 2 to 3 square foot section, going one direction and then going back over it the opposite direction. So, horizontally and then vertically across the surface. And then you want to let it sit for anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes, just depending upon the weather. And once you've start to see it kind of flash, you'll get kind of an oily or like that oil slick look to it. Then you want to wipe it off with the microfiber cloth. The first car I did was my wife's 2018 Toyota Sequoia, and being a much newer car, it was very nerve-wracking and a little scary going into it, having not done the ceramic coating before. And this stuff, it goes on so easy. It's crazy how easy it is to apply. Once you get a rhythm going, it goes really, really fast. And again, we put it on all surfaces, lights, glass, everything. again, the paint on this car isn't perfect. It is a 2007, so it's definitely not perfect, but this paint looks pretty good for being that old. But that's it. Took about 2 hours to do the whole process. That's doing the polishing out the windows, the glass, and doing the ceramic coat on the whole car. Thanks for watching the video. I know it was a long one. Thanks for sticking with me through it. Don't forget to like the video if you liked what you saw here. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and let me know in the comments if you got any tips or tricks. Thanks.